Hey everyone, before I get started, I just want to remind you that if you like my content, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and then join the Militiaman and Crew Patreon community by clicking the link in the caption. Hey everybody, it's Wednesday evening. It's a fascinating time. I'm here to say that we've got some things I wanted to talk about. Over the last 2 months, we've had some interesting comments that have been spoken by the Central Bank of Iraq, the government of Iraq, their delegations on each side, whether that be the finance ministry, the planning, all these different other ministries. They've all been talking about things, but some of the key points that I found and wanted to come back to is that about back in March, the central bank reassures the Iraqis your dinars are stronger. Okay, so that's a key point that was mentioned. It's in Patreon with Militiaman and Crew, and the Discord chat room that's free, comes with the membership, which is $10 a month. So check it out. But these are the key components. All of these keywords that I'm talking to you about tonight. Simple search, you can find the articles. It's pretty powerful. So the central bank reassures the Iraqis your dinars are stronger. Well, that's what they've been telling them. So let's see if we can believe them. The Central Bank of Iraq sent millions of text messages to reassure citizens about the government's measures to confront the high price of the dollar. That is what they're saying. That's the central bank saying, hey, be careful. The central bank again goes into the message with, quote, with us, we make the national currency stronger. Your dinars are stronger in light of government measures and the central bank. So there they say it specifically to us. So they're gearing us for time and overtime to be prepared for something to come. Okay, so in a previous statement on this particular case, al-Sudani urged Iraqis to not acquire the dollar. And he says, we reassure the citizen not to acquire the dollar because the dollar is not the strongest. The dinar is, okay? That's what he's saying. Then in the next step, it says, al-Sudani, the Iraqi dinar will rise against the US dollar in the next few weeks. There's an interesting thing. It says that we reassure you that it's going to happen, but now they're telling you that there's a timeline on it. It's going to happen in the next few weeks. We all know that they talk about timelines all the time and they vary depending on the circumstances. But the bottom line is that this is al-Sudani who's working for the citizens, and doesn't have al-Sadr on his back, who's all for the citizens. We're seeing progress. So as time goes on, we're seeing levels of circumstances that are they're brilliant. They're telling a story, and I think the citizens know all this. Well, maybe not everyone, but primarily they know this. So the next thing he says, they say, there's great confidence in the Iraqi dinar, noting that the exchange rates of the dollar tend to stabilize and reach the official price soon. Well, they already changed the official price quite some time ago. I think it was February 7th. And so now they're saying it again, in more recent times, the official price. So it sounds to me like there's going to be another change. But they say soon. So it says, we reassure you that it's going to happen. We see that it's going to happen in a few weeks. We see that it's going to happen soon, right? Okay, so they're on the 13th of April, Ali Alak, central bank governor, says, alert, alert, we're going to have a potential rate change, right? The backdrop in the article on Patreon with Militiaman and Crew show that article specifically. The backdrop is bold red. To me, he says alert, red alert. I can say, wow, okay, subliminal, maybe. Am I reading into it? Maybe, but it really is powerful. So come see it, okay? So what he says is, this is considered a real step and a big shift for the organized economy of Iraq. He goes on explaining that, quote, the real value of the dinar that exists now. Okay? Not soon, not in a few weeks. On the 18th of this month, he says now is more than 1.5 dinars because the bank's reserves are very high and therefore the national currency cover is high. So that's fascinating. He goes on, these government agencies, the GOI, the CBI, their delegations are all talking to us about exchange rate change. And that, forewarning, the dinar, hold on to them because they're going to be more strong against the dollar. So they go from, we reassure you, the citizens, to acquire the dollar because the dinar is the strongest. The Iraqi dinar will rise against the US dollar in the next few weeks. That was on the 17th. And then he references that. And then eventually he says soon. And then the other day on the 18th, a day later, he says now. So we can take all that information to let us believe that change is coming, it's before us. And one of the main thing I would say is that when al-Sudani, he's the prime minister working in conjunction with the central bank, is that what the expectation is that the central bank will make a move, and did, and they'll do a final one that gives us their real value. And that's going to be far different, in my view, than what we're talking about now. It's that they've actually had to stimulate the economy. They leaked information about 1132. They went from the 1310. All these different things that they're talking about have come to fruition and have set the stage for them to facilitate a movement in the Iraqi marketplace. And I would have to say that what we're seeing now is phenomenal. I'm going to reiterate this one more time, is because Alak on the 13th alerted us, okay, that something was coming. Then 3 days later, so that was the 13th, 3 business days later, they come out and say that there's a value. There's a difference with that. That value is that it's now 1.5 times more strong. So they had to make an adjustment. I'll let you guys all ponder on that. But basically, it looks like that there has been a notification to entities that need to know. One of those entities may be the Bank of International Settlements. When Alak did that and did the red alert effectively, and that's my words, that would make a notification. There comes a time, well, once you get to a certain portion of time, that you can't back out. So if they've gotten to that stage, we're in a really, really good spot, because I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, the next day, or anything like that. But the point is that they're telling us, this is their words, and all of it is on patreon.com with Militiaman and crew. Our Discord room is fascinating. It has all of this data also, but there's easy, simple searches that you can find buzzwords. Look it up for yourself. Come join us. It's only $10 a month, but the bottom line is we bring it to you, and we have the support for our work. So enjoy. Thank you very much.